Welcome back. Well, let's talk about an FMCG company that came out with numbers. Nestle is the one that we're talking about. It came out with its Q1CY23 numbers. Mangalam, tell us more. Strong top-line growth, largely nothing too disturbing.
Nothing too disturbing, it's actually a very good set of numbers, which is, as far as the top line is concerned, the EBITDA and the net profit is concerned as well. Why is it that the stock is not rallying hard on such a strong set? It's because, if you remember, one day last week, we had a 5% move on Nestlé, which was unusual. So maybe some part of the street was factoring in good numbers coming in and had taken pre-positions, which is why, immediately after the numbers, we saw a big dip in the stock price, and thereafter it's recovered to flatten out. The other factor that the stock is not rallying is because of milk inflation. So gross margins continue to remain compressed. The revenues of the company, 4830 crores, much above our poll of 4460 crores. The EBITDA at around 1100 crores, again above our estimates of 1028 crores. The margins have been a 30 basis points miss on street expectations and a 60 basis points dip year on year. And the net profit too is above expectations. The reason why the margins are down 60 basis points despite the gross margins being down 160 basis points is because the company's cut down on its other expenses as a percentage of sales, which is coming at 21.1% versus 28%. Now, what we understand from our sources is that the company's domestic volume growth is at 5%, whereas low unit Maggi packs, the volume growth is between 11 to 12%. What this basically means is that Maggi, the 5 rupee pack, Nestle had increased the price to 7 rupees, whereas Yippee kept it at 5 rupees itself. So a lot of the market share at the lower end went to Yippee. So there wasn't enough volume growth out there. If you discount for that, the volume growth of the company has been 11 to 12%. The company's seen its highest growth in a quarter in the last 1 decade. They've increased their distribution in the rural area, so rural business has done well for them as well. And Nescafe recorded its highest ever market share. The only worry is that the cost of fresh milk, fuels and green coffee are expected to remain firm. So to that extent, margins are something I'll be watching out for.
Someone on Reddit had said that Yippee noodles are much better than Maggi, and that triggered such a food debate. It was very interesting to see. I haven't tried Yippee yet, but
those are the
Maggi
best
is an all-time favorite.
Right? Debates on sports, debates on food, and debates on advertisements, debates on brands, because that's healthy and everyone can have their own view. And if you don't like it, you just don't buy the product, as against other debates that happen online.
And no one is really right. I mean, your taste buds are different from mine, so how
Exactly. But Maggi has a legacy. I mean, you can't discount. Maggi is more than the taste, it's the nostalgia. Yeah, it reminds you of good times. It's a feeling, yes.
Okay, but you're also tracking Atul Limited today. The Commerce Ministry has terminated the investigation on sulfur black imports. In fact, Sonal is tracking this. So let's go straight to her. I think she's waiting by. Sonal, why are you tracking?